Welcome friends, back to our channel, History Coins HD. These Lincoln Head Shield Penny coins make people rich. Let's find out why. Don't miss out one of these who know a single coin make you rich. Let's start this. Coin 1. Today we are stepping into the fascinating world of modern American coinage, and what you are about to hear may completely change the way you look at pennies in your pocket. This is not an ordinary 1-cent coin. This is the United States of America Lincoln Head Shield Penny from the year 2010, struck at the Denver Mint, marked with the famous D Mint mark. A coin many people ignore every single day, yet collectors know that some examples of this penny can be surprisingly rare, highly desirable, and valuable under the right conditions. The Lincoln Shield Penny represents a historic transition in U.S. coin design. After decades of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the United States Mint introduced the Union Shield design to symbolize Lincoln's preservation of the Union. The shield itself tells a story of strength, unity, and survival, and when paired with Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait on the front, it creates a powerful tribute to American history. But beyond its design, the 2010 D penny hides secrets that most people never notice. Millions of these pennies were produced, yet rarity is not always about low mintage alone. In the coin collecting world, condition, strike quality, and minting errors are what transform an everyday coin into a collector's prize. The Denver Mint in 2010 produced coins at a rapid pace, and during that process, mistakes happened. These mistakes are exactly what collectors search for with magnifying glasses and careful eyes. One of the most exciting aspects of the 2010 D Lincoln Shield Penny is the possibility of double die errors. On some rare examples, you may see doubling in the lettering of the words United States of America, the date, or even Lincoln's profile. This doubling is not damage or wear. It is a true mint error created when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned during production. Coins with clear, strong doubling are extremely attractive to collectors and are often pulled quickly from circulation. Another important error to watch for is die cracks and die breaks. These appear as raised lines or unusual metal flows across the coin's surface. They happen when the minting die begins to wear out but is still used to strike coins. Some 2010 D pennies show dramatic cracks running through the shield lines or across Lincoln's portrait. The more visible and dramatic the crack, the more interest it generates among collectors. Off-center strikes are another thrilling discovery. These errors occur when the coin blank is not properly centered during the strike, causing part of the design to be missing while the rest is pushed toward the edge. A well-centered off-center strike that still shows the full date and mint mark is especially valuable and highly collectible. Collectors also search for wrong planchet errors, where the penny is struck on metal intended for a different denomination. These are extremely rare, but when discovered, they become headline coins in auctions. The weight, color, and sound of the coin immediately reveal that something is not normal. Condition plays a massive role in value as well. A 2010 D Lincoln Shield Penny with sharp details, full luster, clean fields, and no signs of wear can stand out dramatically. Coins graded in high mint state levels are much harder to find than people expect, especially after years of circulation. Even modern coins become rare when preserved perfectly. What makes this penny especially exciting is that it proves valuable coins are not only from the distant past. Treasure can still be hiding in change jars, piggy banks, and old rolls tucked away in drawers. This keeps collectors passionate, hopeful, and always searching. Now, let us talk about what everyone waits for: the value. In normal circulated condition, most 2010 D Lincoln Shield pennies are worth only their face value. However, uncirculated examples with strong luster can be worth a few dollars. Coins with confirmed double die errors, strong die cracks, or off-center strikes can sell for tens to hundreds of dollars. Exceptionally rare error examples and top-grade certified coins have reached auction prices in the range of several $100s, with some premium error specimens selling for over $1,000 in competitive collector auctions. This is why every penny matters, and why careful inspection can turn a simple coin into a remarkable discovery. If you love coins, history, and hidden treasures, keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of one small cent. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rare 2010 D Lincoln Shield Penny, stay tuned, because the next coin might already be waiting in your pocket. Coin 2. We are diving deep into a modern American coin that most people overlook, yet serious collectors know it can hide surprising stories, rare errors, and real value. Take a close look at the pennies you see every day, because the United States of America Lincoln Head Shield Penny from the year 2015 is far more interesting than it appears at first glance. This small copper-colored coin carries history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery all in one. The Lincoln Shield Penny continues the powerful design introduced earlier in the decade. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait stands calm and dignified, a reminder of leadership and unity. On the reverse, the Union Shield symbolizes the strength of the nation held together under one purpose. In 2015, millions of these pennies were struck, yet within that massive production are coins that stand apart, coins that excite collectors and spark conversations at coin shows and auctions. What makes the 2015 Lincoln Shield Penny special is not just how many were made, but how they were made. High-speed minting creates opportunities for mistakes, and mistakes are exactly what collectors hunt for. Some of the most desirable 2015 pennies are those with visible doubled die errors. These can show up as doubling in the date, the word liberty, the motto "In God We Trust," or even within the lines of the shield. When this doubling is strong and clear, it becomes a genuine mint error, not wear, not damage, but a true collectible variety. Another fascinating category is die cracks and die chips. As minting dies wear down, cracks form, leaving raised lines or unusual blobs of metal on the coin. On some 2015 pennies, collectors have discovered dramatic cracks running through the shield bars or small chips near the lettering. Each of these marks tells a story of a die pushed beyond its limits, creating a coin that is truly one of a kind. Off-center strikes also play a major role in rarity. These occur when the coin blank is not properly aligned during striking. The result can be a design shifted toward one side, sometimes missing part of the rim. Off-center coins that still clearly show the full date are especially valuable, because they combine error visibility with identifiable details. Collectors also search carefully for broad strikes, where the coin spreads out wider than normal because the collar die fails. These pennies look larger, thinner, and unusual, making them stand out immediately. Even subtle variations in thickness or diameter can signal something special to a trained eye. Condition is another powerful factor. A 2015 Lincoln Shield penny that has never circulated, still shining with original mint luster and sharp details, is far harder to find than most people think. Many coins were scratched, dropped, or worn almost immediately. High-grade examples preserved since the day they were struck are prized by collectors building top-quality sets. What truly makes this penny exciting is the idea that it may already be in your possession. Unlike ancient or gold coins locked away in vaults, this is a coin of the modern era. It proves that the hunt is still alive, that valuable coins are not only found in museums or old estates, but in everyday life. Now let us talk about value. In average circulated condition, most 2015 Lincoln Shield pennies are worth only face value. Clean uncirculated examples can be worth a few dollars. Pennies with clear double die errors, strong die cracks, or off-center strikes have sold for tens to hundreds of dollars. Exceptional error coins and top-grade certified examples have reached auction prices of several $100s, and in rare cases, over $1,000, depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. This is why every penny deserves a second look. History, rarity, and hidden value can all be waiting in the smallest coin of all. If you love coins, keep searching, keep learning, and never stop enjoying the thrill of discovery. Coin 3. We take a slow, careful journey into a modern American coin that almost everyone has touched, yet very few people have truly studied. This is the United States of America Lincoln Head Shield Penny from the year 2014. At first glance, it looks simple, common, and ordinary. But for collectors who know what to look for, this penny can become an exciting discovery filled with hidden details, rare minting mistakes, and real collector demand. The Lincoln Shield penny carries a strong visual message. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait reminds us of leadership, endurance, and unity. His image has appeared on the 1-cent coin for more than a century, making it one of the most recognized coin designs in the world. On the reverse, the Union Shield stands tall, symbolizing a nation held together through challenge and change. In 2014, this design was already well established, yet the way these coins were struck created opportunities for rarity. Millions of pennies were produced that year, but high production does not mean every coin is the same. Speed, pressure, and worn equipment all play a role in creating differences. Collectors understand that rarity often comes from mistakes, and the 2014 Lincoln Shield penny is no exception. One of the most searched for varieties is the doubled die error. This can appear as noticeable doubling in the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." When the doubling is clear and strong, it signals a true mint error that collectors value highly. Another important feature to watch for is die cracks and die breaks. As minting dies wear down, they begin to crack, leaving raised lines or dramatic shapes on the coin. Some 2014 pennies show cracks running across the shield lines or through the lettering. These cracks are not damage. They are permanent records of a die reaching the end of its life, and many collectors find these coins fascinating and desirable. Die chips are also common points of interest. These appear as small raised blobs of metal, often near letters or numbers. On the shield design, chips can sometimes be found near the tops of the shield bars, creating unusual shapes that instantly grab attention. Each die chip makes the coin slightly different from all others. Off-center strikes add another layer of excitement. These errors occur when the coin blank is not aligned correctly during striking. The result is a coin with part of the design missing and the rest shifted toward one side. When the date is still fully visible, these coins become especially attractive to collectors because they combine visual impact with clear identification. Broad strikes also appear among 2014 pennies. In these cases, the coin spreads wider than normal due to a collar failure during striking. These coins look flatter and larger, making them stand out immediately when compared to a normal penny. Condition plays a powerful role in desirability. A 2014 Lincoln Shield penny that remains uncirculated, with strong luster and sharp details, is far scarcer than most people realize. Many coins were damaged almost immediately in circulation. Finding one preserved in near-perfect condition adds another layer of rarity. What makes this penny truly exciting is its accessibility. This is not a coin locked behind glass or stored in a vault. It is a coin that may still be sitting in your pocket, a jar, or an old roll tucked away at home. That possibility keeps collectors searching and learning every day. Now we come to value. In average circulated condition, most 2014 Lincoln Shield pennies are worth face value. Clean uncirculated examples may be worth a few dollars. Coins with strong double die errors, bold die cracks, or clear off-center strikes have sold for amounts ranging from tens of dollars to several $100s. Exceptional error coins and top-grade certified examples have reached auction results of several $100s, and in rare cases, more than $1,000. Depending on condition, rarity, and demand. This is why even the smallest coin deserves attention. History, craftsmanship, and hidden value can all be found in a single cent, waiting patiently for the right collector to notice. Coin 4. We are exploring a modern American penny that many people have spent without a second thought, yet dedicated collectors know it can hold surprises, rare errors, and real excitement. This is the United States of America Lincoln Head Shield penny from the year 2016, struck at the Denver Mint and identified by the D Mint mark. At first glance it may look ordinary, but when you slow down and study this coin carefully, a much deeper story begins to unfold. The Lincoln Head Shield penny carries a powerful combination of history and symbolism. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front represents unity, leadership, and resilience, values that continue to define American identity. On the reverse, the Union Shield stands strong, symbolizing a nation held together under one purpose. By 2016, this design had become familiar, yet familiarity often hides opportunity. Coins struck in huge numbers can still produce rare and desirable varieties when minting conditions are pushed to their limits. At the Denver Mint, speed and volume were critical. Millions of pennies were produced, and during that process, small mistakes slipped through. These mistakes are exactly what collectors search for, because errors transform a common coin into something special. One of the most important errors found on 2016 D Lincoln Shield pennies is the double die variety. This can show up as noticeable doubling in the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." True doubled dies have strong, clean separation that can be seen without damage or wear. When discovered, these coins quickly become collector favorites. Another exciting feature to look for is die cracks. As minting dies age and weaken, they begin to crack, leaving raised lines across the coin. On some 2016 D pennies, collectors have found cracks running through the shield bars or across Lincoln's portrait. These cracks are not scratches. They are part of the metal itself, created at the moment of striking, making each coin a permanent record of minting history. Die chips also play a role in rarity. These appear as small raised blobs of metal, often near letters or numbers. On the shield design, chips can form near the tops of the shield lines or along the lettering, creating unusual shapes that instantly stand out. Each die chip makes the coin unique, and collectors enjoy identifying and cataloging these differences. Off-center strikes are another thrilling discovery. When the coin blank is not positioned correctly during striking, the design can shift dramatically. Some 2016 D pennies show part of the design missing while the rest is pushed toward one edge. Off-center coins that still display the full date and mint mark are especially desirable because they combine visual impact with clear identification. Broad strike errors can also be found. These happen when the collar die fails, allowing the coin to spread wider than normal. The result is a penny that looks larger, thinner, and unusual, instantly catching the eye of anyone familiar with standard coins. Condition adds another layer of importance. A 2016 D Lincoln Shield penny that remains uncirculated, with full original luster and sharp details, is far less common than most people realize. Many coins were damaged or worn almost immediately after leaving the mint. High-grade examples preserved since the day they were struck are highly sought after by collectors building premium sets. What makes this penny truly exciting is its accessibility. This is not a rare ancient coin locked away in a museum. It is a modern coin that could still be hiding in your pocket, a coin jar, or an old roll tucked away at home. That possibility keeps collectors motivated and searching every day. And now we come to the value. In average circulated condition, most 2016 D Lincoln Shield pennies are worth face value. Clean uncirculated examples can be worth a few dollars. Coins with strong double die errors, bold die cracks, or clear off-center strikes have sold for tens to hundreds of dollars. Exceptional error coins and top-grade certified examples have achieved auction prices of several $100s, and in rare cases, over $1,000, depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. This is why every penny deserves attention. Hidden history and unexpected value can exist in the smallest coin, waiting patiently for the right collector to discover it. Coin 5. We slow everything down and focus on a modern American penny that many people have held, spent, and forgotten, yet collectors know it can hide incredible stories and surprising value. This is the United States of America Lincoln Head Shield penny from the year 2013. A coin of the modern era, yes, but one that proves rarity is not always about age. Sometimes, rarity is created in the moment metal meets machinery. The Lincoln Head Shield penny carries a design filled with meaning. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait reflects strength, wisdom, and endurance. His image has remained on the 1-cent coin for generations, connecting the past with the present. On the reverse, the Union Shield represents unity, stability, and the idea of many parts held together as one nation. By 2013, this design was familiar to the public, yet familiarity often hides details that only careful collectors notice. During that year, millions of pennies were produced at high speed. The minting process never stops, and when pressure, heat, and worn equipment come together, mistakes happen. These mistakes are not flaws to collectors. They are treasures. One of the most exciting varieties found on 2013 Lincoln Shield pennies is the doubled die error. This can appear as clear doubling in the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." True doubled dies show strong separation in the letters and numbers, not flat wear or damage, and they immediately raise collector interest. Another major source of rarity comes from die cracks and die breaks. As the metal dies used to strike coins wear down, cracks begin to form. These cracks leave raised lines across the coin's surface. On some 2013 pennies, collectors have discovered cracks cutting through the shield lines or stretching across Lincoln's portrait. Each crack tells the story of a die pushed beyond its limits, creating a coin that can never be repeated in exactly the same way. Die chips add another layer of fascination. These appear as small raised blobs of metal, often near letters or numbers. On the shield design, chips sometimes form near the tops of the shield bars or along the lettering, creating shapes that look unusual and eye-catching. Many collectors specialize in finding and cataloging these subtle but important differences. Off-center strikes bring excitement to another level. When the coin blank is not positioned correctly during striking, part of the design can be missing while the rest shifts toward one side. A 2013 penny with an off-center strike that still shows the full date becomes highly desirable, because it combines dramatic appearance with clear identification. Broad strike errors also appear among these pennies. In these cases, the collar die fails, allowing the coin to spread wider than normal. The result is a penny that looks larger, thinner, and instantly different from standard examples. Even without magnification, these coins stand out. Condition matters more than many people realize. A 2013 Lincoln Shield penny that has never circulated, still glowing with original mint luster and sharp details, is much harder to find today. Many coins were scratched, dropped, or worn almost immediately. High-grade examples preserved since minting are prized by collectors who value quality as much as rarity. What makes this coin truly special is the fact that it is still within reach. It is not locked away in a museum or buried in history. It could be sitting quietly in a jar, a drawer, or a forgotten roll of change. That possibility keeps collectors searching and listening closely, because discovery can happen at any moment. Now we reach the part everyone waits for, the value. In normal circulated condition, most 2013 Lincoln Shield pennies are worth face value. Clean uncirculated examples can be worth a few dollars. Pennies with clear double die errors, strong die cracks, or off-center strikes have sold for amounts ranging from tens of dollars to several $100s. Exceptional error coins and top-grade certified examples have achieved auction results of several $100s, and in rare cases, more than $1,000, depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. This is why every penny deserves a second look. Even the smallest coin can carry history, excitement, and hidden value for those willing to pay attention and enjoy the hunt. Coin 6. We turn our attention to a modern American penny that many people spend without a second thought, yet sharp-eyed collectors know it can hide excitement, rarity, and real collecting potential. This is the United States of America Lincoln Head Shield penny from the year 2019. A coin of our own time, still fresh in circulation, yet already capable of telling powerful stories through tiny details pressed into metal. The Lincoln Head Shield penny carries a design filled with meaning. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait remains calm and timeless, a reminder of leadership and unity that has appeared on the 1-cent coin for generations. On the reverse, the Union Shield represents the strength of the nation held together by shared purpose. By 2019, this design was well known, which is exactly why most people stopped looking closely. And that is where opportunity begins. Millions of 2019 pennies were struck at high speed. When production reaches this level, perfection becomes difficult. Pressure, heat, and worn equipment all play a role in creating small differences. To collectors, these differences are not mistakes to ignore. They are clues, and sometimes, they lead to rare and valuable discoveries. One of the most exciting varieties collectors search for on 2019 Lincoln Shield pennies is the double die error. This error can appear as clear doubling in the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." True double dies show separation and depth, not flat wear or damage. When visible without heavy magnification, these coins quickly gain attention and are often removed from circulation as soon as they are found. Die cracks are another major point of interest. As minting dies age, they begin to fracture. These fractures leave raised lines across the surface of the coin. On some 2019 pennies, cracks can be seen cutting through the shield bars or extending across Lincoln's portrait. Each crack is a frozen moment in the minting process, a sign that the die was nearing the end of its life. When the coin was struck, die chips add even more personality. These appear as small raised blobs of metal, usually near letters, numbers, or along the shield lines. On the reverse, chips sometimes form near the tops of the shield bars, creating shapes that look unusual and instantly attract attention. Many collectors enjoy hunting for these small but meaningful differences, knowing no two chip dies produce exactly the same result. Off-center strikes bring dramatic visual appeal. These occur when the coin blank is not aligned properly during striking. The design shifts toward one side, sometimes leaving part of the coin blank. A 2019 penny with an off-center strike that still shows the full date becomes especially desirable, because it combines bold appearance with clear identification. Broad strike errors also appear among modern pennies. When the collar die fails, the coin spreads outward, becoming wider and thinner than normal. These coins look strange even to non-collectors and are often spotted quickly due to their unusual size and shape. Condition plays a powerful role in rarity. A 2019 Lincoln Shield penny that has never circulated, still glowing with original mint luster and sharp details, is far scarcer than most people expect. Many coins were scratched, bent, or worn almost immediately after release. High-grade examples preserved since the day they were struck are highly prized by collectors building premium sets of modern coinage. What makes this penny truly exciting is how close it is to everyday life. It is not ancient, not gold, not locked away. It could be sitting in your pocket right now, quietly waiting to be noticed. That possibility keeps collectors searching carefully, roll by roll, coin by coin, enjoying the hunt as much as the discovery. Now we arrive at the value. In normal circulated condition, most 2019 Lincoln Head Shield pennies are worth face value. Clean uncirculated examples can be worth a few dollars. Pennies with strong double die errors, bold die cracks, or clear off-center strikes have sold for tens to hundreds of dollars. Exceptional error coins and top-grade certified examples have reached auction prices of several $100s, and in rare cases, more than $1,000, depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. This is why even the smallest coin deserves respect. Hidden history, quiet rarity, and real value can all exist in a single cent, waiting patiently for someone who knows how to look.